I shouldn't be this invested in a children's property that's exclusive to Great Wolf Lodge Resorts, but I am. Hello friends, my name is Morgan M. Steele. I'm an author. Today we are talking about Great Wolf Lodge. If you've been on the channel for a while, and I do mean a while, like 5 years ago, a while, you will know that Great Wolf Lodge is something I care about a lot. So today we are talking about going to Great Wolf Lodge as someone in their 20s. I'm 23, I just got back. Went with my mom, had a blast, so we're going to be talking about that today. I just want to say two things. One, I'm not being paid to say any of this. This is not sponsored content. This is just something I care about a lot and I want to talk about it. Two, this is not a kids channel, so I know I'm talking about a place that is oriented towards children and families, but I am a childless 23-year-old, so we're talking about my experience and the time that I had there. Without further ado, what happens on the vlog stays on the vlog. Don't read too much into this, okay? It's for the bit. So, for starters, when you get there, you do get a complimentary pair of ears. They look like this. I have like 3 of them now, 3 or 4 of them, because I was gifted another pair on my way out, but we will get into that. We get ears for free, which is super nice. So, you know, everyone's involved. It's a magical place. So we got there on Sunday. We figured, you know, going during the week might be a little less busy. That was not the case on Sunday. It was pretty busy. It was surprisingly busy. There were a lot of people lined up to check in, and then we finally checked in, and it took them like an hour before our room was ready. So we explored, we went around a bit. There's quite a few shops, so like there is stuff to do. There's a bowling alley as well. We didn't go there, but there's a bowling alley. There's, you know, the water park. Like, you're free to explore all of that while you're waiting for your room after you've checked in. There's a gift shop. There's places to eat, so like you can do stuff in the meantime, which is what we did. We went downstairs, which is like the water park level. They have a Build-A-Bear down there at our Great Wolf Lodge, so we went to Build-A-Bear, and I made this lovely lad. His name is Foley. He is tied into the Magic Quest stuff, so he has sounds that he makes.
Your magic is bright and strong, Magi. Magi, this calls for a celebration. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah! I love him so much. This is my son. He's kind of hard to cuddle with because of the noises, because I'm a girl that sleeps with stuffed animals still. They just like help me position myself in bed when I'm sleeping on my stomach, and he's kind of hard to cuddle with for that reason. He will keep you up. Also, his hands glow. So there's that. So I made him. He's got his cute little Magic Quest hood on, and he's adorable, and I love him.
You've got the evergreen in you, Magi.
I love him so much. So the sound came for free with him. He is one of their tie-in characters. The Build-A-Bears at Great Wolf Lodge, they have characters that are exclusive to Great Wolf Lodges. Mostly wolves, and then also a bunch of mascot characters that we'll get into, and he's one of the ones for Magic Quest. They also have a Charlock dragon. Charlock is the red dragon that you can fight in the Magic Quest lore. And they have one of him as well. I have one from the olden days. I think he's downstairs somewhere. And he looks really great. The one that they have now, I don't know, I don't like him as much. So they do change the designs every so often. So if you see something that you really, really like, I would recommend grabbing it. And we're gonna get into that as well.
I'm Foley, caretaker of the Source Tree.
And then while we were down there, also, we checked out the arcade just to see like how much it costs to play games. And also like kind of what the prize situation was like, just so we could get an idea, because we wanted to go there later. So we just, you know, checked that out, and it's a pretty decent arcade. It's pretty nice. They have a lot of games. They have fewer than like a handful of years ago, I want to say. When I was in high school when I went, I feel like they had more games. It's like a little more spread out. That could be a COVID thing. Maybe they had to spread it out a little bit more for like safety reasons, which makes sense. But they do have a decent selection. It's no Dave & Buster's, you know, but it's pretty good for a hotel arcade. And they also have like really good prizes. And then finally, after like an hour, we could go up to our room. So we went back to the car, we got our stuff, we came into the hotel. I checked the beds for bed bugs, which you should always do. And then after that, we had a reservation at the restaurant in the hotel lobby. It is called Camp Critter, which is very cute. It's It's camp themed. All the booths are in like little tents. There are trees in there, and they light up. So if you use your MagiQuest wand on the tree, then, you know, it lights up and makes pretty noises. So that is so fun. I got the grilled salmon, which was super yummy. And then I also got this orange drink, and it came in this cup that I got to keep. It's a little tumbler. So not a tumbler, like a shaker. And so it has like the shaker top. It came with a shot glass, which we love. I do wish it had branding on it. It's just like plain plastic, but it fits on the top. And then, the drink was inside. It says Great Wolf Lodge on it. There we go. And it was so good. My favorite kind of drink is the kind of drink where you can't taste the alcohol. That's my favorite kind of drink. That's the kind of drink I love. So, and also, they were very good with my allergy. I have a tree nut allergy and a mango allergy, and they were like super great with that. Our server was hilarious. I loved him. He was awesome. So the time that my mom and I usually go to Great Wolf Lodge is in October, and during October they have this fun little festivities called Halloween. Halloween. And Halloween is my favorite holiday, so it's the time for me. It is the time. And so all the kids are in costumes, some of the parents are in costumes, the childless 23-year-old was in a costume. And you know, it really adds to the experience. There's like a trick-or-treating trail that the kids do, and then they have like a dance party at night, and all the kids like dance around and have a good time in their costumes. And it's so cute. And then also like with the MagiQuest stuff, which we are about to get into, it's next on my script. I think it really enhances the experience to be in a costume. I really do think it makes it better when you're drunk and in a costume. So this year I dressed up as a witch on the first night. It's inspired by Marnie from Halloween Town, specifically the outfit she wears in Halloween Town 2. I love that movie so much. If Phil's video is up, I will put it in the corner. We just reacted to all of those for his channel, so if he has those up by now, I'll link it. But if not, you should follow him anyway, because those will be out soon. Very, very fun. Had a great time.
Drank the blood of some people, but the people were on drugs. And now I'm a wizard.
So, speaking of MagiQuest, which I keep talking about because that is such a big part of the experience, it is a interactive wizard game. It is throughout the lodge, so there's some on the first floor, and then the second floor is the lobby. So there's some on floor 2, 3, and 4 at the resort that we go to. There are quests and adventures. Quests are new runes. I think there's like 9 of them. And you get like a little booklet of magic stuff. It tells you what to do and where to go and how to do it. They used to charge $1 for that, now they're free. We love upgrades. So yeah, you get a wand. Speaking of which, this is my wand. It is so beautiful. It's giving very Lord of the Rings, which is why I chose this one. So this is one of their newer wands. I got this last year, and it's great. This is the topper I have. So they come with different toppers. You can interchange them. You can have more than one. They have abilities. So some of them like make things burst into laughter when you wave it at them. I think that is the power that this one has. I'm pretty sure. Some of them get you like extra treasure. Some of them get you extra health. They help you heal better in fights. Some of them make it so that you only have to fight the dragons one time. Like you only have to defeat them the first round to win the fight, which is cheating. I think that's cheating. I understand it's for like the younger kids. My childhood wand is like silver. It's in my bedroom. I should have grabbed it. But yeah, this is, and I found some at a Goodwill actually. Obviously I bought them. They're both brown. So where else are you gonna find these? You know what I mean? So yeah, this is my wand. And then you wave it at stuff and it like lights up, and then like it'll be like, oh, Dazzle Rune quest. You have to go find all the crystals in the different hallways, and it has like a little riddle that you have to solve to go do this stuff. And so it's very fun. Once you get a bunch of runes, then you can start doing adventure quests, which are the Goblin Adventure, the Pixie Adventure, and then the big one is the Dragon Adventure. The newer one is the Silver Dragon Portal Adventure. And so when I was a kid, the Red Dragon was like, he was the hardest to beat. It's hard because like it has to do with timing and strategy, and like as a kid you're not really like thinking about those things all the time. So it's kind of hard. And like when I was a kid, if you beat the Red Dragon, you were cool. That was like popularity at Great Wolf Lodge. And now it's like the Silver Dragon. Like any person can beat the Red Dragon. But if you beat the Silver Dragon, you are badass, to be frank. Because I got beat by him several times. That first night, I beat the Red Dragon for funsies.
As a reward, you receive 2,500 gold pieces from my treasure. You have also learned the Dragon Rune. It is the most powerful of all dueling runes.
Because I finally figured out how to do it on my last trip. Because I got this wand. It works a lot better than my childhood wand because my childhood wand is from 2007. So she is a little crusty. I don't even think they sell wands like that anymore. TBH. I was looking around. I don't think they have those. Like the classic wands anymore. And so my first night, I was in line for Red Dragon Silver Dragon. I beat up Red Dragon. Took the Silver Dragon Portal Quest. That one's really easy. You just have to be a Master Magi, no big deal. And have beaten the Red Dragon. And then you can fight the Silver Dragon, and it's like a memory game. So you just have to memorize the crystals. You press on them and then press the attack rune and then wave your wand, and I can never find the spot to wave it, and also he gets faster every round and the sequence gets longer, so you have to be like fast, and you have to do that 4 times and you have to beat the timing, and you only get 2 hits. If he hits you twice, you're dead. So that was hard. Anyway, I was in line for that. There was a kid dressed in a knight costume. He was probably like 17. He was like a teenager. He was there with his family, and he was dressed as a knight. He turns around, he looks at me, he makes eye contact, and then he flashed what I believe is a Magic Quest gang sign at me. It was like this. It was just like an M, but like intertwined, and I don't know if that's a real gang sign. I don't know anything about gangs. I'm not, but he did that, and then I think he lost, but I was just like flabbergasted. I was like, what is this kid? But yeah, I got my ass kicked by that Silver Dragon like 3 times, and it sucked. But when I got the mission, usually it's this old like Dumbledore looking guy that's in the tree that talks to you.
Courage, brave Magi!
And gives you your missions. He's great. This time it was like this hot guy. It was like hot, like an inventor guy. I don't remember his name. Oh, wow, I did get footage of him.
Elves into the other world. Where do you think myths and legends such as the Loch Ness Monster come from anyway? But we work very hard to keep the outside world safe by using our powers to keep the danger on this side of the virtual world.
Oh no, he's hot!
Here, and he was with like this other Magi named Willow, I think. I've never seen them before. There's like a lot of lore that I'm not caught up on because my specific Magic Quest location has not been updated since like ever. They added the Silver Dragon, and then they added like the Compass Quest stuff, which is a whole other thing. Like I did that when I was in high school, and I don't think I've done it since then. Yeah, it hasn't been updated, and so I think I'm behind on a lot of the lore. Apparently there's like an Ursa Major adventure, which sounds so cool. You're doing a mission for like the Big Dipper. Oh my god. I want to go to there. But yeah, and a lot of Magic Quest locations have closed too. Most of the ones that are still around are the ones in Great Wolf Lodges. And based on the interaction, like every kid was playing Magic Quest. Every kid was buying a wand and accessories and all kinds of stuff. That's just nuts. Yeah. So I'm sure they're raking in like so much money from Magic Quest. So I doubt they will leave anytime soon, but I'm like kind of hoping for an update. I think that would be really nice. So day 2, we left the premise. And we went to some wineries in the area. We specifically were up in Traverse City, so there's a lot of wineries around there. They focus on cherry wine, which is one of my favorite kinds of wine. So that was super great. We went to Chateau Grand Traverse first, and I did a wine tasting. And I got some dessert wine, which is so good. And I tried a bunch of their other cherry wines. I don't like dry wine. Like I said, I don't like tasting the alcohol. If I can taste the alcohol, I'm not having a good time. So sweet wines are where I like to fall, but that dessert wine was like just so like rich. So I'm saving it for like a book release party kind of situation. But it's just one little bottle, so it would probably just be for me because it's small. So we went there, and then we were on the way back and we saw this place called Peninsula Cellars, which is in an old schoolhouse. So a lot of their wines were like school themed. They had this delicious raspberry cider. It was so good. Like so good. Like the best cider I've ever had in my life. That is so good. It was so good. And then I did a flight there as well. So I did 4 more drinks. And as someone who had barely had breakfast that morning, I was feeling it, I guess. It's so fun. Why does it do? I'm a lightweight to begin with, so I was pretty well drunk by that point, and it was like not even noon yet. And then we went to this place called Left Foot Charlie, which is also a distillery. Their specialty is a hard cider called Cinnamon Girl, which is also really good. So I got a t-shirt there. I should have worn that for this video. I think it's downstairs though. And then we got like a lot of Cinnamon Girl. My mom loves that stuff, so we got quite a bit of that. And then I was like super drunk, so we did stop at a McDonald's and I had like half of a McChicken, and then I got kind of nauseous, so I stopped eating the McChicken, and then I finished the bun because I was like, well, I need the bread so I can sober up. We got back to the room, I was like more sober, so I got into my swimsuit. We went down to the water park, rode the slides a bunch, did the lazy river for a bit. We were only down there for a couple hours, and yeah, that was fun. I do wish, once again, I wish they would update the slides. Like the slides they have are fine, I just wish they would add more of them because they've had the same slides since I was a kid. I don't think they've ever updated them. And also the yellow slide was down. They have a blue one and a green one that are kind of the same, like tube slides, and then they have like this yellow one that I remember being very fun, but I haven't ridden since I was a kid. So that one was broken when we went, and I wish they would add a few more. I wish they would update the water park a little bit more because that's like one of the main draws of that place. So that would be super great. That would be super great. And then we went to get some dinner at the pizza place that they have there. So they have like the restaurant in the lobby, and then downstairs they have like a quick service pizza and pasta and salad, and then on the other side it's like dessert, like ice cream. They have popcorn there. While we were there, I got this popcorn bucket that looks like a water slide. I love this thing. It's so good. It opens up and then you put the popcorn inside. And it's got this, and so when you get it, you can refill it for the rest of your trip for free, and it was $19.99, I believe. It has some cute characters on there, and then Brinley Bear is on the back. Yeah, so I said the restaurant upstairs was very good with my allergy. The pizza place was not. I told them like, hey, I have a tree nut allergy, like just wanted to make sure everything's okay. And with like pizza and pasta and stuff like that, generally it's totally fine. I just like to ask, I just like to double check. And when I was asking the girls about the popcorn, they let me read the bag that the oil comes out of, like they let me read all the ingredients, like that's perfect, that's what I need. And at the pasta place, literally like 10 feet from there, they were like, oh, we don't know, like we can't guarantee anything, but it's like probably fine. And I was like, girl, like you work at a restaurant that serves mostly kids, and kids have nut allergies. A lot of kids have nut allergies. Like you should know what's in your stuff. You should have like a better idea. Like most places now that I go, most places they say, hey, like we're careful with our cross-contamination, we can't guarantee anything. That's totally fine with me. Like I legally, like they can't tell me, yep, you're all good. Like that's fine by me. But if I go in there and they say, oh, I don't know what's in this, there's probably not nuts. That's not an okay answer. Like you need to know what's in the food you're serving to your customers, because like, oh my god, that could be such a hazard for a little kid with a nut allergy. Anyway, I was fine. I didn't die. I just had the Alfredo pasta, and the Alfredo was just okay. Like I was kind of disappointed in that. But my mom really liked the marinara, so maybe that's fine. After that, after dinner, we finally went down to the arcade. and we played a bunch of games, and I just want to say, I girl bossed the shit out of that. So, not only did I get this turtle for 1,000 tickets, I got this Care Bear out of the Crane game. I got a little alien that's hanging in my car for like 300 tickets. I got this little guy for 90 tickets. And then I got this thing for 1,500 tickets. And I thought it was gonna be way more, and then it like wasn't. So I got it, obviously. And I kept looking at it because they had a throw pillow that said Great Wolf Lodge. And I wanted that, and then I touched it, and like furry side was coming off of it, and I was like, ooh, like it just like wasn't that high quality, and that was 1,200 tickets. And I kind of girl bossed the shit out of the coin pushers specifically. I had 3,000 tickets, which never happens to me. I never do that well at arcades, but I did. So I finally got like a big, like substantial prize from an arcade, and so that was just absolutely great. Just a lovely, lovely time. And then they also had this piano game that I play every time I go there, and it's very fun. They have those at Dave & Buster's too, and I'm like kind of good at it. Those piano lessons are finally coming in handy. Actually, this guy can go like there. We're just gonna hope that the camera doesn't lose focus. After that, we went up and we watched the Clock Tower show, which is these animatronics, and they sing a little song. Couple of songs actually, like 3 or 4 songs, and they're talking about like working together and like building the clock tower that's there and how they worked together to do that. And so there's like an owl, there's a turtle, there's a bear, there is a moose. I think that's it. It's just there's no wolf in it, which is weird. They have not changed that show since I was a kid. I know I have talked about updates a lot in this video. If they touch the Clock Tower show, I will lose my marbles. I need it to stay exactly the same. The only thing that could change is maybe the volume. Maybe like raise the volume a little bit. It was really loud in there, especially Sunday night. I could not hear at all. And we were sitting like decently close, but could not hear a thing. And I think most of it is like the Magic Quest noises upstairs, but also just like the chatter of the place was completely overpowering the Clock Tower show. So that was very sad. But I did get this portion of the video. Working together in harmony. It slaps. It slaps so hard. I need it on Apple Music, Great Wolf Lodge. Please, I beg of you. I've looked for it. It doesn't exist. So after that, I did a little more Magic Quest in my second costume, which was the Deadpool onesie that I'm so fond of. Very cozy, very comfy, very easy to wear. I think I looked great in it. It was fine. I wore the ears because went in Great Wolf Lodge, and so that was great. And I still did not beat the Silver Dragon, so I'm gonna have to try it again. It's fine. And then we went to Build-A-Bear again because of the rebrand. Here's the thing. I guess they are rebooting the Great Wolf Lodge lore. So when I was a kid, they didn't have these mascots. As far as I know, it was just like the clock tower stuff. And then at some point they added all of these character mascots. So there's Wiley the Wolf, Violet the Wolf, Brinley Bear, Oliver the Raccoon, Sammy the Squirrel, and Rachel the Raccoon. Those were the main ones, the main 6. They are great. They are perfect. They were fun. And so then Great Wolf Lodge made this movie. It's called Adventures of the Great Wolf Pack. They play it on the hotel channel like over and over and over. And it was fine. I watched it. I thought it was cute. It was fine. They redesigned all the characters for that. So they gave the mascots a little makeover as well. And so this is them before. They are super cute, super friendly, super like, you know, they're not scary. Basically, is what I'm getting at. There's also this picture of Oliver in a cute little wizard costume. He's very cute. It's fine. This is the new design. The mascot costumes I think are okay. The Build-A-Bears look so bad. This is the picture I took of them. Specifically Violet. The hair, so bad. Girl, girl. Like, why did they give her this she's not like other girls hair? I don't understand. So that is awful. I don't know why they've done this to her. Brindley looks terrifying. His eyes are so scary. They whitewashed Sammy. Like, she used to be like dark brown and now she's white. And also they killed Rachel. She doesn't exist anymore. She's just gone. They killed her. So this is Oliver. So I had to go back for him because this is one of the old ones that they're phasing out. They had him on like clearance. And I was so sad. Brindley is my favorite character. I do have one of him. I have this guy from last year. He's so cute. Like, he's so cute. Why would they do this to him? I don't understand. I love him. I've cuddled with him maybe too much. His pajamas need to be cleaned a little bit maybe. But I love him. He's so cute. Why would they do this to him? Why would they do this to me? I know I'm like 23. I shouldn't be this invested in a children's property that's exclusive to Great Wolf Lodge Resorts, but I am. Yeah, this is Oliver. He's like my second favorite one, so I'm glad that I went back for him before he changed forever. And actually, Oliver's design specifically is not the worst of the redesigns, but my boys. Yeah, so I might at some point in the future do like a lore video of Great Wolf Lodge because there is surprisingly a lot, especially if you include the Magic Quest stuff, like there is surprisingly a lot of lore, so I would love to get into that at some point. Finally, our journey comes to an end. So yeah, the next day we packed up all our stuff and we got in the car and we left. I was exhausted and I was ready to go home, but I was not really ready to leave, and I don't think I ever am. Great Wolf Lodge was a place that my dad loved a lot, and he took us there quite a few times as a kid. He always tried to make it special, you know. He would always go to Dunkin' in the mornings. I remember that. They have like a Dunkin' like in the lobby. And he would always go there and he was excited to get like good coffee, and he did all the Magic Quest stuff with us, and he did the water slides with us. Cause my mom can't, she has like a heart condition, so she can't really do like rides, you know, stuff like that, roller coasters, she can't do any of that. But he always went on the water slides with us, and he loved the lazy river, and it's always been a special place because of that. And so, oh God, don't cry, Morgan. Don't end the video on a bummer. But when I go there, I do think about him a lot, especially because one of the oldest videos on this channel is my baby's first vlog, you know, my shitty little camera. I deleted a lot of the other videos on this channel, and I can't delete that one. And because if I delete it, I delete him. He is in there, you know. If you want to see my dad, what he looked like, he's in there. But it's always been a special place for that reason. And even though he's not here anymore to have these adventures, I really do think he would want us to have them. And I think he would want us to have a good time and have, you know, make some magic, make some new memories of our own. So I'm always thinking of him when we're there. But I can't stop going back. And I don't think I ever will. So we walked out the front doors. This old guy who works there, he's very nice. He stuck an extra pair of ears on my teddy. They're over there somewhere. Someday, I would like to take Movie Turtle and Phil with 1L there. I think they would have a blast. I think it would be a super great time. But for now, I'll just have to wait until next Halloween to try to beat that stupid silver dragon again. Have you ever been to Great Wolf Lodge or played Magic Quest? Are you thinking about taking a trip to Great Wolf Lodge? Let me know in the comments down below. That's gonna be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely rest of your day. And as always, take your meds, drink your water, and I'll see you next week. I was gonna make a joke about the paws, and then they didn't even come up. So I've been wearing these the whole time. I needed you to know that.